Okay, everybody, let's go back to my latest and questionable ideas of can I pull this off. We're playing Tormented Souls, a throwback to classic survival horror. Oh boy, so we are playing as Caroline, is she like a private investigator or something? Who's come to this abandoned mansion hospital, whatever the heck, to find a couple of missing twins or something? But we got knocked out and our eyeball was gouged out, and now there's monsters in the mansion, so yeah, that's something. First things first, I have finagled with my controller settings, and now we do in fact have tank control working with the run button, as well as we do have a little skip back dodge button. Isn't that lovely? So yeah, it's I haven't seen this problem crop up in a long while, but it used to happen earlier, like when controller support was introduced to Steam, which is you have to, like, for some reason, if you have PlayStation controller support turned on, the buttons will sometimes like reassign themselves in weird ways, and there'll be like overlapping buttons, and that's what was going on. But now I turned that setting off, and surprisingly, now the controller works when I have the PlayStation thing turned off, which is weird. Other thing before I walk into that fight I died in last time, I actually found 2 files that I missed on my first go. Both of them from Maria Wildberger's diary. It's weird. The first one was just outside in the hall, over outside of this door, outside of this room. It's in the hall next to that one locked door with the weird ancient aliens lock. And the second one was in the priest's room, the radiology room. In the corridor with all the radiation suits, there's like one book on the tray, like there's like a little medical cart tray thing. And yeah, I found them, and I have to admit, I gotta pay more attention so I don't miss like stuff like this, huh? It's kind of curious that I missed those. But yeah, William Wildberger was like the administrator of this hospital, owner of the mansion, something like that, and Maria I keep saying Wildberger, apparently just Wildberger. Is his wife. So let's see. 6th June 1963. I was terrified of what William would do when he finally saw my naked skin, but my fears were unfounded. He accepted me, even with the scars on my back left by my father's whip. William asked me why he did it, of course. I explained that the pain was to redeem my sins. William will never look at my father in the same way again. So this is important knowledge that Mrs. Wildberger came from what sounds like a rather bad background. Also, this is actually written in, I think this is Spanish, not Portuguese. I don't see any tildes over A's, which would make me think it's Portuguese. So I'm going with Spanish. Tenía tanto miedo de que William viera finalmente desnuda la piel que cubre toda mi espalda. Sin embargo, mi temor fue infundado. William me aceptó a pesar de las enormes cicatrices que dejó el látigo de papá. I hope my pronunciation was okay-ish. I'm sorry to all my Espanol? What's someone speaks Spanish? Spanophones? Ooh. Okay, let's not dwell on this. I'm sorry. Anyone who speaks Spanish, I'm sorry if the pronunciation was off. It's not my forte. So I won't try that any further. William, so this is 67 after 63, 4 years later. William promised me that moving into the mansion where the city hospital is located would be the best for us, that it would allow us to spend more time together. These days, however, I find him spending every waking hour at work. I fall asleep waiting for him at night. His passion for medicine is what made me fall in love with him in the first place. Am I being selfish? Oh, okay, I gotta know what that is in Spanish. Estaré siendo egoísta. Selfish is egoísta? Yeah, it makes sense. Oops. Today is one of the happiest days of my life. William came running into the room, searching for something. His eyes traveled around the room, giving me no more than a few seconds of attention. But then he looked at me again, his eyes open wide. William came to me and put a hand on my forehead. He pressed his fingers into my wrist and looked at me for a few seconds, unbelieving. His voice faltered when he spoke. "We are going to have a baby," he said. I felt sick. Alright, apologies for a little skip there at the end of that read. I had to answer a message real quick. Alright, so, yeah, okay. Were the twins the children of the Wildbergers, the two twins we're trying to find? I missed that part. I wouldn't be surprised if that's part of it. We learned that there was a bunch of twins who died here, especially with the local First Nations people. Apparently, like, already there were, like, from those times there were, like, a bunch of dead twins in this area. That's kind of weird. Okay, now I gotta play this one smooth. So there's a monster in this corridor. We heard the noise. I think I heard a noise now. But anyway, there's monsters in here where I'm trying to go, where the only other electronic lock is. And this is kind of a mean encounter, now that I think about it. Enemies with ranged attacks being your first, like, kind of challenge is a little tricky, I feel like. Let's see. Oop, that's not the... Gotcha. Gotcha. Ooh, dead? Is it dead? Not dead! Okay. Is there a way to shoot down the ground? Okay, now this guy's dead. Yeah, these weird upper torso gas mask guys. An okay enemy, I'd say, except that, yeah, ranged attack is a little mean, I feel like. How did I reload my gun? I forget how to reload my gun. I think I missed the freaking dock in the downstairs where I got the gun, so I forgot how to actually reload. There we go. I'm not sure how much that... Oh, come on! Didn't block by that terrain there. Okay, this is not great. Oh, reload is just that button. Can't get another game over. I'm the danger. Okay, now this guy is not dead. This weapon swapping is a little bit... Okay, that's how you conserve ammo, I guess, is once they get knocked down, is pull out that crowbar. That looks like a document right there. This dog gives me the creeps. Unfortunately, we can't go save because this game only gave us, like, the one tape. I find a little annoying as well, like the game has been very sparse with these supplies. But that's why I killed those two enemies instead of playing Keep Away, because we're probably going to be coming back to this room a lot. It's central, and there's a save point there, so probably going to be like in our game plan to visit here often. Oh shit, oh shit, oh shit. Oh my god, I got gooped. And I'm in danger again. I really hope there's a healing. Whack. I really hope there's a healing ampule in this room. X-ray images. Pleasing. A clip of nails. Well, certainly something, but yeah, that's a... Ta-da! You can also do that to reload, obviously. Ooh, that looks like a thing. William Wildberger's diary. When was the first time we read stuff from him? I don't remember this. Did we actually read this one the first time? Now that Maria is pregnant again, I'm going to believe again. For Maria, for those little lost souls, for me. She has returned to me. She looked at me with her eyes wide. No, okay, that's what we read the first time, because there was the clue about the clock. Right, okay. So we actually got an earlier entry now that's before the business with the children. 1941, that's 22 years before William Wildberger and Maria had the thing. As I crept quietly behind my father, the clock struck 1:30 a.m. I saw him enter the mausoleum after placing 3 elements on some kind of board. He went through quietly. I followed him at a distance, trying not to make a sound, for I did not want to be caught. At Mother's tomb, my father sank to his knees and rested his hands on the cold, sculpted marble figure of his wife. He began praying. I felt guilty following him. Seeing the cold and calculating man this way moved me. I was about to leave when Father stood up and approached the angel statue. Mother's marble tomb moved slowly to the side and exposed a narrow staircase leading into darkness. He climbed down the stairs. I hesitated for a moment, my legs not wanting to take another step, but was able to stand and follow him down. So hold on, we need to hold on. This might be a clue. If we go to like a cemetery. Okay. Mausoleum. 3 elements on a board. 1:30, maybe. Mother's tomb will move aside and reveal a staircase. We might need to remember that. That might be handy. Okay. Once inside, I heard metallic sounds and the echo of running water. A few moments later, I bumped into a ladder. I climbed down and found myself in a long stone tunnel covered in pipes and sewage. I saw Father's silhouette turning a corner and hurriedly followed. Before me appeared a huge metallic door and a group of men wearing straight suits like those worn to protect from radioactivity. This is 1941. Did they have the stuff like that? No, well, yeah, okay, nuclear bomb did not exist yet, but like radiation was known, so yeah. Each carried a giant hammer. My father joined the group, and they received him by hitting their hammers together. A hospital bed on each side of the group carried what appeared to be bodies covered in sheets. What? Weird. So there's like a weird cult going on underneath by the sounds of it. My father put on one of the disturbing suits. In my frightened stupor, I loosened a brick from the wall. It smashed against the floor with the sound of 1,000 buildings crashing down. I could feel their eyes turn to me as I fled back the way I had come, their guttural voices screaming to catch me while they hit their hammers on the ground. Ooh, spooky. So yeah, there's a weird hammer cult downstairs. Oh, perfect. Exactly what I needed. Only lifts you up to caution. That's a problem. I could use another one. Really, but the drugs in this cabinet are neatly arranged. So either William was hallucinating or there was a weird, like, hammer cult going on downstairs. The water is switched off. So this room, doing like a survival horror thing, I could have just tried to play keep away from this guy and raid the room for all the supplies, now that I look at it. To the right side of a plastic heart. There we go. I was expecting something like this to come up because we're running low on, like, the supplies here, yeah? But, yeah, okay, so, like this was a room we could have tried to maneuver around this guy, just raid it for the supplies and get out of here, because I think we're not coming back here now that we're done here. Like, we don't... This is the dentist's room. We don't have much tooth business to be taken care of. But, I don't know, I was panicking and I really wanted to, like, beat that thing. After, yeah, so not smart of me. I need to get my shit together, but I just wanted to, like, after the poor fight here, I kind of was worrying a little bit. I wanted to make sure I could. I was more worried about trying to avoid the monster than fighting him, which might have been a bad idea. Now that I look at the room, it was big room. I could have probably tried to avoid it, but yeah. All right, well, we're not at last blip of health, and we got the item, we cleared the enemies. A freaking save tape would be great so I could save progress, because I will be once again sent back to all the way the first time we went in that save room. If we don't, if I screw this up, which is entirely possible. It doesn't fit. Really? Then is there something I need to do with it still? How can this not fit? Like, how can this not be the solution to the puzzle? It's a... Am I supposed to put it here? Yeah, we want to get that. I don't know why this person was holding on to this when they died, but... Can I just stick this here? No. Why are we carrying the padlock? That's another good question. Oh, I turned on the power. I was like, why is this now different all of a sudden? But so I'm not supposed to put the heart. It's a stable reading on the vital signs monitor, which is the really weird part. This looked like a body. Well, now I'm really perplexed because I thought 100% the answer to this puzzle was you're supposed to stick the heart in that cavity. Like, this cavity is open right here, so it's like... I'm not even sure where I'm supposed to use this heart, if not there. Oof, that scrape noise. There's definitely a monster down that corridor. Kind of cool that the bodies remain where you killed them. That's kind of a neat detail. Oh, that chillaxing music. Here's a mannequin, so I just wanted to be like, do I bring the heart here? But, no. I kind of don't want to go down that corridor where that monster is, because it's gonna... There's nothing there, really, and it's just gonna kill me. Do I need to go back in the private restroom? Like, this seems like such logic, like obvious logic. I mean, not super obvious, but there's an open chest. They mentioned that her heart is missing. How exactly the heart isn't the answer? It's kind of messing with me. Can I get in the private restroom? That thing's down the corridor over there, where all this fun started. Oh, by the way, do not let shadows embrace you. What does that mean? I noticed an interesting effect at one point when I was in the dark. Why was I connected to the respirator? Great question. Oh God, what have they done to me? Why? I don't think there's anything in here. Nothing else to do here. Oh, shoot! He's aggroed. Get off of my back. Out of curiosity, if I go in here and then I go back, is that monster still close? It is still close! Whew, okay. Hey, we learned something, you know? We learned that this guy remains... come on! Now I'm in danger again. Oh, that sucks so bad. Well, at least I tanked one more hit from the monster, but now I'm in mega I literally can't take any more hits. It's too bad there isn't any scary, like, wheelchair monster to deal with us in the room over there. In fact, oh my god, if these things, like, these monsters, like, retain their position, that thing's gonna be right nearby, actually, isn't it? If that guy is out there. Oh, no. God, I'm playing bad today. Letting this monster get all these, like, extra cheap shots in me. Yeah, this is where the first Maria diary was, on this desk, and I missed it. What do I do now? What do I do? I don't know where to put the heart. Do I just Google where to put the heart? Because I'd hate to have to start Googling this early, but, like... I don't know. I would... By the way, I could have just played keep away with this guy around here, but once again, I was like, I just want to clear the corridors just in case. Oh, what's this painting? Oh, we can't look at that painting. Okay. Oh yeah, this is where the guy with the lighter was. Okay. Really shouldn't have come back here. Ruined everything. Could have left that monster hanging out down here. Not minding a thing. Yeah, I'm just scared about going downstairs. The wheelchair monster's there, and it will kill me if it gets a hit in on me. But I can't think of anything to interact there either. So it can't be that, right? It just cannot be that there's something down there that I need to use the heart on. But this thing that it doesn't fit the body here is really, like... I find this baffling that the answer isn't to make the heart and then put it in there, right? It's weird. Oh boy. Yeah, I don't like this that this is episode 3 and I'm already this dumb, but I pulled my phone out and I'm gonna figure this out. And I did good with the puzzle. You know, the puzzle downstairs, the pressure gauge thing. Okay, let's see. What? Oh. Okay. Well, I should have paid attention to my surroundings, apparently. So, okay, cool. Should have paid... Eureka! Alright, so apparently we have to go there before I use it. Oh, man. Well, you know what? I guess I could feel bad that this was like, you know, I had to look this shit up. I should have paid attention to the surroundings, that there's like a blinking red light here. This is like a lesson early in the game for me to pay more attention to stuff, you could say. So let's not despair, but okay. Thank you, Internet, for giving that clue to me. A tape! We could save the game again, which is good, but I would also like to heal myself up before I save. A mirror. What the heck? Various mannequins are kept under these sheets. By the way, it's very dark down here. There doesn't seem to be any monsters, so I'm just gonna put this light on for a bit. Oh! We can run behind it. I was gonna start smashing it in a second. Immediate, most violent thing. Anyway, yeah, I was in like a really dark spot, and the music started to swell up in like this spooky way. When I accidentally like turned off the light, it was that corridor with the radiation suits. I like switched items to like a weapon, and I was in pitch black, and the music started to like swell up, and like those graphical glitches started to happen. So I think there is like an element of you actually don't want to be in the dark. Do you want to really quickly test it, everybody? Apparently this doesn't count as dark enough, but I'm still gonna put the light on because I'm scared. Oh, we're not smashing the mirror. We're gonna be lighting up these candles, eh? I could light this candle. I could. Watch me. Huzzah. Alright, by the way, this is a prime moment for a jump scare, so let's everybody get ready. Yeah. I was savvy enough to call it.